How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Wednesday morning, and I think I got a question that everybody is wondering right now. Okay? I have this vision. Brad Holmes has one of those chef hats on right now, right?
Let him cook.
He's cooking something, but we don't know what he's cooking. What you got cooking, Brad? What you got cooking? I think that's what we're all wondering. Good morning. Glad you could join us. Wednesday morning, one day closer to the National Football League season starting. Only 11 days until the Lions play real football again. KG out this morning.
Again.
I wonder why.
Again.
But we have young Justin in this morning. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Mr. Baligian. It is a pleasure to be here with you. It has been a very long time since I've been on the morning show, so I am just glad to be here on this beautiful morning.
Can I give my guy, I want to give my guy some love this morning too. Have you guys checked out his college football show? 7:30 on Tuesdays. Justin, you're nailing it. I say this to everybody. Like, I love the game of football. I understand it's the king. I am one of those guys. College football just hits different for me, man. It just does. So if you're a college football junkie, make sure you check out what Justin and Haley are doing. Justin, seriously, props to you, man.
Thank you. And you can go back and you can watch it in the live section if you would like. It's going to be usable information till this weekend. I gave you some good picks on Texas, Ohio State, so make sure you check that out because I already am 1-0 this college football season. Shout out to Iowa State.
Who you got?
Kind of 2-0.
I got Ohio State.
Okay.
I got Ohio State.
All right.
I don't believe in Texas like a lot of other people do.
I mentioned to these guys, honest to God, I thought Iowa State was a gift last Saturday.
It was. No,
really
it was
did.
truly a gift.
I thought it was a gift.
Better team with the underdog. Like, I mean, you can't beat that type of spread.
Better quarterback, just so
Better
many
coach.
things. JB in the house. What's up, JB?
Hey, what's going on, Sean?
There's a lot going on, man.
There is a lot going on. KG is not here today to take responsibility for one player that I know we're going to get to very soon. But,
yeah, that's why I'm saving the last introduction for last, okay? Tom Mazaway.
Hey, Sean.
I saw what y'all were saying about Maz. I did. I saw what y'all were saying about Maz. And I get it. He wasn't cut. In fairness, he wasn't cut. But Maz last week, and it made my eyebrow go up too. I was one of those guys. I was, I don't know, Maz. Tom Mazaway, in case you don't know what I was talking about, said Tim Patrick might be the odd man out. And he was just traded, in case you missed it, a few minutes ago, for a 6th-round pick. Maz?
He's still a cat. He's a Jaguar. 6th-round pick.
Hey,
it's Teslaa season, baby.
I'm surprised at that. I am. That which leads me back to the first question that I asked. What you got cooking, Brad? What you doing in that kitchen, man?
53-man roster? No. 49-man roster.
Well, listen. There could be an uncle and his nephew added to things, for example.
Oh, I like that combo.
There could, right?
I love that.
If you bring in the uncle, you have to bring in the nephew. And, of course, if you bring in the nephew, you have to bring in the uncle, right?
Absolutely.
He needs some adult supervision.
Uncle Z.
Uncle Z, Jackson Meeks?
Love it.
I don't know.
Give me that.
Seriously, I don't know. But here was the thing. When we were talking about all the roster quandaries last week, you know, I made the joke. Everybody, we'll keep 3 quarterbacks. We'll keep 6 receivers. You get a roster spot. It doesn't work that way, okay? So right now, you've got a couple extra wide receiver spots, right? Legitimately, you only have the 1 quarterback. And you have, as I sit here today, right? Well, you added a safety So if my count is correct, we're back to 50, right? After trading Tim Patrick, picking up a safety and a special teams demon, we're back to 50, so we have 3 roster spots.
Sounds right.
What you got cooking, Brad? So yesterday, you know what I did? I had, I took, our friend here. Yeah.
I'm getting you amped up, Sean. Don't worry.
The lovely and beautiful Bethany gave me some jalapeno peppers, right? So what me and my buddy Mike did, shout out to Mike, we took some bison burger, we took some brisket burger, we took some ground burger, we mixed it all up, we threw a shitload of jalapenos in there, some cheddar, and I cooked up some bacon. And we tried our own variation of, super bacon cheddar burgers and everything. I love to go in the kitchen and do things like that, right? Fired up the grill, nice medium rare.
I wish I lived in the mean streets of Novi.
Well, let me tell you something, man. It's like, you know what the interesting thing is? It's when you do things like that, it's trial and error. I have to figure out how to spread out all the ingredients. Because you had one bite that was super cheesy, you had one bite that was super jalapeno. I want it all mixed in, so maybe I need to put it in the mixing bowl. That's what I'm thinking about Brad right now. Brad's just in the kitchen. He's doing this. All right, well, I don't want this to be grumped up there. Maybe I got to put it in the mixing bowl and get my hands dirty and all that stuff. I don't know what's going on. I don't. I mean, obviously moves are coming, right? And I'm going to say this again. There's a reason why there's speculation that Zadarius Smith is coming back. Okay, there's a reason why you have multiple teams, as was reported yesterday, reaching out to Z, and I think the guy's going to play. You guys agree with me?
Contending teams.
Okay, I hope it's here. I like everybody else, I want it to be here. Maybe that's part of what's going on right now, but you guys have any idea? I don't. It's all speculation at this point in time. By the way, which I want it to be speculation. I don't want my general manager to be as predictable as tomorrow is Thursday. Right? I don't. Ooh, what you got going on? I like that. It builds in the anticipation, Maz.
Listen, man. And I didn't know this. On the waiver wire, Tennessee's number 1. Lions will pick 5th from the bottom. It goes on worst record to the bottom, just like the draft. I didn't realize that Tennessee can pick up 5 players if they want. It's not like fantasy football where you pick one guy up and you got to wait your turn again. So we'll see how many of these guys are left for the Lions, or if there's another trade possibly that they're going to be doing. He's picked up another 6th-round pick from Jacksonville. He hopes that's a high 6th-round pick because they're the Jags. And I know they're a little bit better than they've been, but we'll see how that rolls. But there's a lot of moves to be made. Maybe they find an extra quarterback. I don't know. I think that quarterback will be on the practice squad, but maybe a 3rd quarterback. There's plenty out there now. A lot of teams dumped out. Even Philadelphia even let a couple of guys go. So there's going to be a lot of good meat to be picked off the bone here today. We'll find out today a lot.
I think the Egyptian magician will be back in a few weeks.
That would be nice.
I agree.
Hassanin off the they waived him with an injury settlement. You got to wait like 3 weeks, and then you got to wait an additional 4 weeks if he wants to re-sign with the Lions. But after 3 weeks, he can go to any team, and hopefully he will wait.
My guess, and it's 100% a guess, okay? My guess is this was already talked about. We're going to pay you that time, that injury settlement that you were out, and we want you to be a part of this. You said you want to die for us and everything. We got a spot for you. We just don't have a spot for you right now. That's my guess. I think it's a fairly educated guess.
Yeah, he's a draft pick.
Yeah, I think that's that's the way it's gonna work itself out. But that didn't stop a lot of whoas from coming out yesterday when that happened. Yeah. Because we have like a Woodward. It's called the Woodward Gang, and somebody, I forget who put it out yesterday, and like all the reactions in there were just like, whoa, huh, whoa. And then when you take a step back and you think about it logically, that's when you kind of, okay, I get what's going on. I think that's the way it's going to work itself out.
I
hope
agree.
so.
I think that Hassanin will find his way back onto this team. I just think that this regime has not learned because they've really never truly done anything that's that egregious because they can't control the injuries, but they know how much depth it takes now. Like, they understand that you need to be as deep as possible, where you're going to bring in hopefully a few edges to reinforce that room. You're probably going to bring back a Jackson Meeks, and you have guys who can contribute up and down your lineup no matter how thin you end up getting because of injury.
Yep. That lessons are learned every year, and that's what we learned, man. I mean, we learned it the incredibly hard way because those injuries. I was looking back at some stuff yesterday in doing research and prep for the show yesterday. It's so funny when you look at some of those lists of guys that were injured, where you had the Lions here and then the next team was there in terms of numbers being lost.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this, Maz. You put this in the start of the show, okay? And I'm gonna say this, and I want this to. I don't care. I like the people that get wrapped up in it make me laugh, and the people that get really mad at it make me laugh. I don't. This Taylor Swift KELCE thing.
But it's big news.
I guess.
It's
broke
a
the
trending
internet, apparently.
topic. It is. They are engaged. A lot of people. I sat on the show here with Ryan and Braylon, and both of them thought it was a fake relationship. And I didn't believe it was fake. I realized the numbers when Taylor Swift is involved in any type of anything. She could do anything, and you're getting millions and millions and millions. The viral videos coming out. Anything that she's involved in. So everyone thought, oh, this is a fake thing. She's looking at the NFL. They want to get women more involved in the NFL. Obviously, flag football coming out. That's a big thing. It's going to be in high schools. It's going to be a varsity sport in college, and you name it. But these two, listen, man, when she's on the television, how many times will NBC, CBS, Fox, Netflix, Prime show her in the box? All the time. All the time.
I'm in the middle. I'm so serious when I say this because I know there are dudes that are probably pissed right now. Why are you even bringing it up? I feel you. I don't care. Like, I know the people, why is Taylor Swift all over my football game? If they flash that damn camera to her, it doesn't change my watching experience one iota.
Of course not.
I don't care. I don't want to see her.
Tony Romo will go gaga over her.
It means nothing to me. All right?
Tony.
But this has become like kind of a phenomenon for both reasons.
Yeah.
The what are they called? The Swifties?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Swifties. The Swifties, anything she does, they go nuts.
Yep.
And then you got the people, anything she does, they go nuts. Why is she on my TV? Why are you talking about her? I feel you. I don't get it. It just is. It is. I don't understand the whole Swift thing. I don't like her music. I don't look at her and go, ooh, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's slightly smart by the NFL to kind of exploit this a little bit more than what they have been as usual, bringing in the other female audience to the NFL because Taylor Swift is very popular. Also, there's rumors that Travis Kelce could be coming to the end of his career, retiring as well too. So he's thinking of future plans, and also the back of his jersey might change. It might be hyphenated. It might be KELCE Swift. Coming soon.
Cuck. Anyway,
There's another trending topic.
did you know the big rumor is she's at Super Bowl 60, right? Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's the big rumor. She's
Oh
at
yeah.
Super Bowl 60.
She will. That will.
So when the Lions win the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
she'll be forever tied to the Detroit Lions.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Hey, Cracker Barrel's back too.
Oh, Lord.
I swear
What'd
to
that
God.
last? 4 days?
Listen to me. I swear to God, I hope people accept. We live in a society that wants to be offended now. We really, truly
Facts.
do. Like, you want to be offended.
Yep.
There is somebody watching us right now that wants to be offended. And fret not, I'm sure one of us will say something that will offend you.
Of course.
It is, who the cares?
I know.
Who cares?
I don't.
But, why do it in the first place? And then they fell on their sword real quick. I mean, remember when New Coke came out? That lasted longer, way longer than this Cracker
That's
Barrel
40
thing.
years ago
Yeah,
now.
New Coke.
New Coke.
They were going to change the way Coke tasted. Then they came back with classic Coca-Cola. and New Coke. You had your choice, and now, of course, it's just Coca-Cola. It's Coke. Cracker Barrel's back.
All right, are we
Uncle
done?
Herschel.
Are we done with that stuff? Gosh, damn.
There'll be something else today.
Oh.
There'll be something else tomorrow.
Jeez.
You're absolutely right. People just want to be affected.
They want to be offended.
Yep.
I don't. It doesn't change one. Now, look, I like Cracker Barrel. Don't get me wrong.
I haven't been there in a while. I like shopping there.
Underrated spot. I'm telling you, underrated spot.
I picked up a Mr. Ed DVD from there one time.
Oh, Mr. Ed DVD.
I always say to myself, like that dude. What do they call him? The old gentleman or whatever. Doesn't he have a name?
Uncle Herschel.
Is that what his name is?
Yes, that's his
I
name.
think Uncle Herschel and I could sit down and pack a dip together.
On those
hey,
rocking chairs.
Hey, what did you eat? Oh man, I had a great meal. You want a dip, young man? I do want a dip. You know, Uncle Herschel and I would probably get along.
Country fried steak, right? Good
stuff. It's good stuff. All right, listen, lots of Lions stuff coming up. Obviously, we're going to try to figure out what's going on. I'm just guessing. I'm throwing things against the wall. Maybe Uncle Z and Nephew Jackson. Maybe they're going to join Cousin Herschel or Uncle Herschel, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
So many people, right? Let's try to figure out what the Lions are going to do. I think all is going to be revealed very shortly, obviously, but I don't know. The fun part is trying to figure out what they're going to do. Lots of things going on. Don't you go anywhere. Of course,
the Tigers lost again.
A walk-off walk.
The Tigers lost again.
Did you see that?
They won on a walk-off walk.
Did you see
last
that
week.
number? And son of a bitch, I meant to write it down, and I didn't write it down. The Tigers in the last 10 years against the A's are like 17-42 or some shit like that.
A's own them.
And this isn't like Billy Bean Moneyball A's. These have been a majority of really bad teams for the A's, and they're just owning the Tigers.
Yeah, doesn't matter if they're in Oakland or Sacramento. They play one more tonight, then we get the hell out of there and go to Kansas City.
I got to say one thing for Neil, or else my conscience would bother me the rest of the morning. Javi's OPS is under 700 now.
Congrats, Neil.
I just wanted to throw that out to you guys.
Congrats.
It's under 700 now. Hey, listen, appreciate you guys in the chat. Whatever's on your mind, we love to hear from you guys. Super chats go to the front of the line. JB, we're up against it. Lots of Lion sound to get to. Lots of Lion chatter. Again, we are only 11 days away from the Lions portion of the season started. We get to watch NFL football in 8 days. You know that, right?
That's
8 days.
I switched my bowling night this year. I'm off at Thursdays.
That's a great
watching
decision.
the game.
Yeah, that's
making moves. Okay,
that's a great decision. Yep. Where are we going, JB?
We need to hear from Mad Packs, but first let me clear up some of these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. $4.99 from Showtime. Showtime Tate 313. He says, "R.I.P. to Tim Patrick. Ring hopes. KG, I was told he was going to be our wide receiver 3. Oh, Tay.
I think KG is taking the day off as a day of mourning.
Yeah.
Now I'm joking. He already had it scheduled off. Let's drop that right now. But that was definitely his. Hey, look. I mean, guys, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Maz, I didn't agree when you thought he might be a cut.
Odd man out.
Oh, he's the odd man out.
He's old. He's over 30.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yep. He's over 30.
Welcome to the NFL.
Exactly.
Wow. Another $5 from Jordan Lionheart. He sent in, we need a wellness check on KG. First the trailer, now his boy Tim Patrick. What's good, KG? What's good?
First the trailer. Poor KG. You know what? Can you guys text KG and just make sure he's okay? Can somebody? I worry. KG's my guy, but I worry about him. No doubt about that.
He's got trailer PTSD, no doubt about it. I got news for you. I probably wouldn't be able to hook the damn thing up either.
We still love you, KG.
Yeah, that's not me.
Stay in your lane, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a huge stay in your lane guy.
I stay in, baby.
Yep.
We still love you, KG. $2 from what's this? Tev Sauce. He said, KG in shambles right now. Once again, we still love you, KG, but just it wasn't a good pick to stand on Tim Patrick. And $5 from Rando Smalls. Back with the Taylor Swift topic. He's like, not a sports topic, you guys. Not a sports topic.
Randall, I get it. I
Rando.
hope you know I'm on your side in this.
Of course, we all are.
Like I really,
who cares?
I don't get the whole thing, but at the same time, I don't get the anger from it either. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Why is she appearing on my television?
I think it's cute.
Why have they become like the power couple? And then I guess the other side is, why are you so mad at it? And I'm not saying you. I hope you get. I don't get the whole thing.
I think the Cracker Barrel people are the same people that get mad. Honestly.
Why are you mad at that?
Yeah.
Why
do you want to be mad?
I don't.
Remember I was telling you when you drive it in and you see a guy in the morning and he's already angry? What are you angry for?
Yeah,
it's the morning.
I don't. Oh, I hate the morning.
Well, I despise the morning.
I hate the
but
morning.
I'm not angry.
Oh, I hate the morning.
I'm just tired.
Gosh, damn, I hate the morning.
Damn Tigers at 10 o'clock at night. Man.
I didn't stay up. I'll tell you point blank. I'll tell you when I do. I'm not staying up for some meaningless regular season.
Game. No.
Now you give me a good hockey game, any playoff game, pretty much any football game. I'll suffer the next morning.
Yes.
Okay, but this,
agreed.
Hell no.
How about Maction late?
Yeah, I probably will.
That's good.
I probably will.
That's starting right Tuesdays. Coming up soon.
It's not Tuesdays.
Next week.
Oh, a couple months. All
right. Where are we going?
Justin, we need to hear from you in Mad Packs.
Let me tell you about Mad Packs.
Tell us.
And I don't even need the read for this one because Mad Packs are just so good. They have the best pre-rolls in the game in all the dispensaries around you in your local area. They have the high-low pre-roll moon rocks that hit like a blizzard. You also have the Boom Shakalaka pre-roll. My favorite personally is the Maui Wowie. Me and Spencer be chiefing on these all the time. So make sure you go and you get your Mad Packs. They're the best pre-roll in the game. And they're available everywhere near you, so go check it out.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
You know, this is a true story. Legitimately, last night as we were watching part of the Tiger game before Goo Goo Baby went to bed, I was talking to my kid about the all-day college football bonanza that is Saturday. And a very damn good weekend overall. I was like, what do you want to do? You want to get something? And he was like, Dad, let's get a pizza. There it is. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to save 10% on our order. All you have to do is take advantage of promo code 10meal at buddiespizza.com, and you can take advantage of it as well. What better way? The 3:30 games come on. You get done watching that noon game. You know you're going to be watching Ohio State and Texas. You get done with that, you call Buddies. Or maybe you can pop into Buddies. And when you pop into Buddies, you can try their new barbecue brisket pizza, the barbecue chicken salad, the Buddy Brew Summer Shandy, or the Super Summer Sundae. Don't forget, Buddies also has, how about this, the Smash Stack, made Detroit style, big, juicy burgers, square slice, full flavor. So, yeah, you could watch the games at the bar. Me, I'm one of those guys, I like to sit on my couch, and that's where that comes into play. Go to buddiespizza.com, save 10% on your entire order just with the promo code 10meal. Only at Buddies Pizza and buddiespizza.com. All right, welcome back in. Glad you could join us Wednesday morning, this much closer to a full weekend of college football. Unbelievable. You get the Thursday games. Of course, all the Spartan fans are going to be dialed in on Friday night. I can't say I'm sad because I'm doing the Prep Kickoff Classic, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm sad because I love going to the Friday night game. That's been my thing for a long. Remember the Boise game? What was that? 2012. I think
wow,
2012.
you're taking me back, man.
Yeah, dude.
You guys were peaking then.
Oh, it was so. In that season, we weren't real good either. But that was so much fun. I love those Friday night games. Keep it to one. Keep it to one. Right? I don't move the games all around. If you have one a year, you start up the season like that, I have nothing against it. But I want my Saturdays.
And they end the season on a Friday, Black Friday, at Ford Field.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And
Yep.
your season starts tomorrow
Maryland.
with the Prep Kickoff Classic.
Yep, looking forward to it.
2 doubleheaders back to
I
back.
love it. My voice is going to be just ass on Friday
Oh
morning, and
man,
I'm looking forward to it.
You're going to be useless on Friday.
I can't wait. Are you kidding me? This is the best thing. But lots going on. Obviously, one of the things we're talking about, your comments are welcome. What is Brad cooking? That's going to be the question until things start to put themselves out. In case you missed it, what was it, about an hour ago now?
Yeah,
probably
About an hour ago, a word came out. Tim Patrick traded to the Jags.
Tom Pelissero came out with that.
6th-round pick. Okay. I'm surprised. Maz, in fairness to Maz said that he might be the odd man out. And I saw some of the comments. You guys, especially on Twitter, were killing poor old Maz.
God, yeah. Thank you, Sean.
You guys were killing poor old
Even
Maz.
Kentucky Green was killing me.
Maz, I didn't see it. Now, while I didn't kill you, I didn't see you. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And here we are. You know? That's the way you
Hey, I like Tim Patrick. I had nothing against him. The kid beat him out. Not only that, Dave Burkett, the more I read, and I read from Doc and all of that, he would have been the 5th receiver. That's how many people passed him up. He didn't have a great camp. And remember, we had audio of him about a week, 10 days ago. And he was disappointed in the way his preseason was going, his camp was going. He's like, I'll be okay. I'm fine. Guess what, man? You said it yesterday. If you're just good, you're not gonna be on this team. You have to be in the very good to great category to make this team.
We're a real NFL franchise.
Yep.
I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. We are a real National Football League franchise. This is what happens. And this is why I laugh. And again, I mean no disrespect. I get the cute little story. There's no fit for Dan Skipper. What do you want me to say?
Right.
Like, it's cute, and thanks for the memories, and ha, 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 giggle, giggle. Remember the Dallas game and the touchdown and all that stuff? We're past that point. Like, this is how, real NFL franchises live, man. You're going to be letting go of some guys that you don't get it.
They drafted their Dan Skipper and Giovanni Manu. Another tall, big guy that's going to report in and probably catch a touchdown in his future.
It was funny. I forget where I saw it. I apologize, and I meant to send it to you guys in our little group chat yesterday. But another national guy was just going crazy over Isaac Teslaa, and he used the term "this year's Puka."
Yep.
Right? I mean,
we had Baldinger on yesterday, and he fell in love with him.
Yeah.
But you're right. There was another national guy.
And I
that said
forget
that.
who it is. I apologize. Maybe somebody in the chat, you guys can jump in. But he said, the more I watch film on this guy, the more I watch this guy, not only, what he's done with the Lions, but throughout his career so far, if there's a term this year's Puka, it might be Isaac Teslaa. I caution everybody, okay? Please do not misconstrue this, because I like the kid just as much as anybody else out there, okay? Let's dial down the expectations, though. And what I mean by that is that's not a Teslaa thing. That's a Detroit Lion thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, when you got Jamison Williams, when you got Sam Laporta, when you've got those two backs.
Khalif.
Right? You guys, just dial it down, okay? That doesn't mean that he won't be a great fit. That doesn't mean that he's not going to have ample opportunities to shine and will shine. But, when you start going, oh, he's going to put up Puka numbers. Not in this offense, he ain't. Not going to happen. Not in this offense, guys. Not enough balls to go around, right? So that's why I'm dial it down a little bit, right? Dial it down a little bit.
In fantasy football, let's face it, the Lion players are at the top of the draft. And if you take St. Brown and then you take J-Mo, hey, listen, if one of them was on the team, they may be 2,000 yards in the season. With two of them on the team and now Teslaa on the team, it gets spread out and it gets bled down the line. Like you said, pick your value meal. What do you want? Who do you want to stop on this team?
I'm going to say it again. I don't think the average fan is giving this defense the props that it deserves.
Nope. I've been trying to say that, Sean.
Justin, I'm like, honestly, I gave a homework assignment yesterday. I'm sure absolutely nobody did it. But I said, will you please go back and look at what this defense was doing before Hutch went down in particular? And yes, you can use that. You can use Hutch as the benchmark. I mean, an absolute dominant, yes, I said dominant, defensive force. Did the other moves hurt? 1,000% they hurt. No doubt about that. But take a look at what that defense was doing beforehand. Along those lines, how about Penei Sewell talking about going 1v1 with Hutch?
It's like going against Aiden every day. I feel like you go against a player of that caliber, it's like, bro, you really going against one of the best. Like, you're getting it in every day. You go out game day, it's easy, huh?
No, like, it's like a double-edged sword for me because it's like, it's frustrating, bro. Like, every day just going against Hutch, it's just, like, I don't have a break. And if I don't match his energy, then I'm not going to be able to do my job. But just like you said, Sundays, everything it's slow. It's different on his game day. So, yeah, going against him is both frustrating, but I'm grateful for it.
You ever tell him, like, before practice, hey, bro, let's take it a little easy today, or not?
There's no off switch on that guy. You know that.
I feel that.
There's no off switch.
Going all day, bro.
I gotta be on the same page.
You know what? When I hear him talk about stuff like that, I think about those cheesy like high school football slogans for a year. You know what I mean? Iron sharpens iron. Livonia Stevenson football 2025. You know what? But iron sharpens iron. Are you kidding me? One of the best has to go against one of the best. All right? And you know that there's a mano battle going on. So like Penei said, you know, at times you get into game time and you're going, is that all you got? I got to go up against Hutch every day. Is that all you got? What a wonderful problem to have, right?
Amen. That's like these players that spoke out in camp when they said our practices are way tougher than the games. Even Giovanni Manu, he's like, I struggle in practice, and his grades during the games were terrific. That happens to a lot of the guys on this defense and on the offense. It's because Dan Campbell runs an unbelievable practice. The only thing I worry about is the long season and will that affect them. But he did say at the beginning of the year, and we had that sound, he's like, I learned a lot from what I did last year, and I might have put too much into winning that 15th game and pushing our guys maybe a little too much. So I completely trust Dan Campbell going forward.
All right, lots more to discuss about the Lions. Lots of sound. Hey, listen, we're living in real time right now. I don't know what's next for the Lions. If you guys, I mean, I'm serious. If something pops in the next hour like it did last hour about a roster move or something, you guys let us know because we're busy chatting with you guys right now. Speaking of the chat, we appreciate each and every one of you jumping into the chat, being a part of it. Super Chat goes to the front of the line. You know how that works. No doubt. JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Black Rock, but let me clear up these Super Chats right now. $4.99 from Dirty Dr. D. He says, still laughing about Maz curling up in the ball and rocking in his seat instead of peeing in a public bathroom. Maz.
Sorry, man.
Oh, my God.
I might go to a public bathroom if I needed to, but I'm not going in a porta potty.
Tim McCullum, if you don't get Depends on the line, you are missing out.
I'm not
Maz, how do you do it?
I'm not wearing Depends.
Maz, how do you do it? I wear Depends. Tom Mazaway here for Depends. Gosh, it's such a given.
It sells itself. Come
Daddy,
on.
then you have a kid behind him going, Daddy, what's that smell? Tom Mazaway for Depends.
Hi, I'm Tuco Salamanca.
Oh, my God. $2 from Jordan Lionheart. He sent in. He said, Gibbs is wide receiver 3 this year. You guys think?
Why Hell no.
No. All right, Justin.
Unleash him. I want to use. Let's get him out of the backfield as much as possible.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem.
I want him and Monty in the backfield together once in a while.
Yeah,
give me it.
I agree with both those takes, but I mean, let's be real here. He's not going to get the reps to put up wide receiver 3 numbers.
No, I think.
Right.
Yeah,
He's just joking.
I don't think he means literally, but
Right.
yeah, let's get him involved in the passing game, 100%.
To me, he could be offensive player of the year when it's all said and done.
Well, I'm rooting for J-Mo for
I know you
personal
are.
reasons.
You got 10,000 to 1.
Yes, sir.
For personal reasons.
And finally, $2 from, I didn't say that. Who's better, Stomper or Paws as a Tigers mascot? Who's Stomper?
Paws is a great mascot. I love Paws. Who's the other one?
Stomper?
Never heard of him.
I've never heard of that one.
I got Rory for the Lions.
I kind of like.
We got Hooper.
I like Devious Paws. I do. Like, he's become a little devious. So I kind of like Devious Paws. I think Paws is a great mascot.
He
I
is.
really
I
do.
hired Paws back in the day for one of my kids' early birthdays.
Did you really?
It was fantastic. Fantastic.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about Sparty?
Oh, Sparty's phenomenal. Probably the best mascot in college. Hands down.
I'd like to hear that, man.
Who's better than that?
I thought that you were going to
Or the Oregon Duck.
Oh, the Oregon Duck is cool.
Hey,
That's
pretty
my
cool.
favorite mascot in all of college football. Or Georgia's. I like the Bulldog too.
Stomper's like that elephant for the A's, right? Isn't he?
Maybe.
Isn't he like the elephant mascot?
Could be.
Hold on a second. Now I'm going to look it up. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I have no idea who.
By the way,
he's the elephant mascot.
He's the elephant. We'll take Paws over him, although I do like elephants. It's a beautiful animal.
One.
They're such sweet animals. They're phenomenal. Sorry.
Although I do like elephants.
I mean, I like elephants too.
That's all right. That's
Hey,
all
when
right.
my daughter graduated Michigan State early May or end of April, the kid that played Sparty walked on stage with the Sparty shoes.
They all do that.
Yeah,
They do that
It was
when
cool.
they graduate.
I never saw it. That
A lot
was
of
my
them do
first Michigan
mascot
State
reveals, too.
graduation. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, lots to get to. JB, where are we going?
We need to hear from Maz and BlackRock.
Hey, the heavyweights, they did it up last night. Did you see those stakes that they were putting on that stone? Man, that was one place I would want to be. It's looking for dinner plans that sizzle. Head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. You saw it last night with the guys. Mention Woodward Sports. Get an exclusive 20% off your total food bill just for our listeners. Do not miss the deals. Yesterday was Tasty Tuesday. Thursday, steak and scampi tomorrow. And on the weekend, Sunday, sips. How about that summer flavors menu? The guys got to do this. They got the pineapple brulee cheesecake, and they cracked it right at their desk. Don't forget to enter the giveaways. It's not just a meal, an experience. That's what it is, only at Black Rock Grill.
Are you ready? It's electric.
It's the Great American EV Sale at Feldman Chevrolet. With over 800 EVs on the ground, it's the largest selection in the state. Drive home a 2025 Equinox EVLT for just $159 a month, or a 2025 Blazer EVLT for only $179 a month. But hurry, the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears September 30th. The countdown is on. The Great American EV Sale is here, only at Feldman Chevrolet.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A network for the city, by the city. Woodward Sports is Detroit sports.
Sports fans, whether you're hitting the game or simply chilling, JAGS Cannabis has you covered. JAGS is home to Michigan's largest line of recreational cannabis products, 27 locations across the state, 9 alone in Metro Detroit, so you're never too far away from a JAGS near you. But don't fear, because you live in Grand Rapids, Madison Heights, or Milan, Michigan. Stores are popping up your way very, very soon. Check out everything they have online at jagscannabis.com, and check out their Instagram at JAGS_live, because you know what? I know you want to get high.
Are you guys did this really kind of devolve into talking about who your favorite mascots are? Are people like really chiming in with that now?
Stick loves the Stanford tree. He said nothing is like seeing a tree go crazy after a touchdown.
I love the tree.
Tree is weird.
The tree is hilarious. If you have ever played mascot mashup in the college football game, the tree is one of the best mascots to play with because they don't have hands. So they're literally catching it with their body and holding it like it's literally just on their chest. It's hilarious. Shout out to Stanford Tree.
You know what's good? Those Heisman House commercials with all the ex-players.
I love those.
But when they get the mascots involved,
Yep.
oh my gosh. Okay, which is better? Which is better? The Heisman House commercials or the Dr. Pepper commercials?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper,
They kill me.
Dr. Pepper's great.
They kill me.
The Dr.
Fans,
Pepper
man.
one.
Fantastic.
They're so stupid. It's great.
I love it.
Like it.
I love when the boyfriend's leaving the girl, blah, blah, blah. It was...
They're on the bus, and he was like...
Exactly.
And Brian Bosworth is so perfect for
He
it.
is terrific.
He really is. He's perfect.
Plays
for
a great sheriff.
I love those commercials.
They are
I
great.
love that you're going to see him in mass again. So, all right, listen. Obviously, lots of Lion stuff. Keep it tuned here. If we hear about something, you're going to hear about something. While we're on the air, obviously that's difficult to peruse. Young Justin, though, I got to give him credit in for KG today. It's KG's day of mourning. It isn't really, but that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it KG's day of mourning. His guy, Tim Patrick, is no longer a Lion. So
TP.
Take the hat off, maybe pour a 40 for him.
TP even changed his number this year, too.
TP goes on to Jacksonville, and KG's going to see him at the crossroads.
I do have a wellness check on KG because I did text him a little bit
You
ago.
okay?
Yeah, I texted him. He was like, wellness check, brother, for the show. Tim Brown, how you feeling? He responded back, it's the white boys team
Yes,
now
it
with
is.
the 4
Thank
crying
you.
emojis. So.
Kentucky Green, we miss you.
I did try to tell him it was White Boy Summer with Teslaa.
It was.
It was.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it was
Great song.
it was legitimately White Boy Summer. All right.
Look who's behind you.
That is so magnificent.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at Tate.
I'm telling, dude, I wish I had the balls to grow it back. I wish I
Just do it.
I wish I had the balls to do it. Because like a few years ago when COVID hit, it got long again, but it got to that point, and Justin, you can relate. I'm looking at your waterfall. It got to that point where when it gets in between where it's long but not really long yet, it gets very annoying. And
It's the hardest part is just pushing through that moment.
I cut it. I got frustrated, because the whole COVID thing. I mean, think about it, how stupid it was. We couldn't go get our haircuts. Like, come on, can we be adults now and admit 5 years later how fucking stupid that was? We couldn't go get our haircuts, so it just started growing, and I was like, man, I forgot how cool this is, right? And then it kind of stays there, and like Justin, you have to push through it, and I didn't.
What's it going to take for you to grow it, Sean? Isaac Teslaa, 600 yards?
Ooh.
How long will it take you to grow it?
Not long.
Tate Ratledge to start a game at center this year?
It comes out. Like I said, though, for me, it's different. You'll be surprised. I showed you the picture. It gets all curly. Like, it looks like I got a perm. It's
you got
really
the Army
weird.
Yager look.
It's really weird.
Tate Ratledge will start at center one of these days. This year.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, I don't think there's any debate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the question is when.
Exactly.
The question is
hopefully
when.
Glasgow will stay in one piece.
Let's hope so.
Knock wood.
I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry, and I hate to be Debbie Downer, all right? But you don't just replace one of the best centers in the league.
No.
You don't. Like that. That's my.
Unless he's coming back.
I think I'm telling you, I think he'll be back.
Do you really?
I do.
Dude, Maz, you've been on fire. I'm no one to go against the king right now. I mean,
Justin, I'm telling you, I said it earlier in the week because there was a picture of him. We put it up. I think he was at a cider mill or something. He looked so happy. This is him enjoying his vacation, enjoying his retirement. And I just wrote, he'll be back.
By Halloween?
It depends on who gets injured. He'll be back.
That would be an absolute
cinema
jaw dropper.
Yep. He's going to come back. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Then he's going to retire.
That would be. I don't think the average human being understands how absolutely decimated that man was.
Oh yeah.
And it's been years. And when I say years. I mean, you have to remember, it was almost every week. Is he going to be able to go?
How many toes does he have?
Right. I think, and I've talked to some guys about this, and one guy, I'm not going to mention his name, told me when you start to feel like a human being again, you don't want to go back. Like when you're away from it, and all of a sudden, all those things that have bothered you for so many years, they don't necessarily go away, but you start to feel like a human again.
You can get out of bed?
Yeah, that's the type of stuff like it's like, okay, I don't need that in my life again. I'm not saying you're wrong, I don't know. I'm just saying, man, my jaw would drop.
I got a hunch.
But it would alleviate one of my big concerns. And like I said, I'm gonna say this until my dying breath. I have absolutely come around and confessed my sins to not only Jared Goff, but to Stick. Because if I say Jared Goff, I have to include Stick's
of course, that's his
name as well.
That's his guy.
But this is the part of the conversation that always makes me cringe, okay? Jared Goff doesn't like pressure. And of course, the response to that is, well, what quarterback does like pressure? And I always sit back and go, don't be a simpleton. Because the way that quarterback A handles pressure is not the way that quarterback B handles pressure. Quarterbacks handle pressure in a myriad of ways. Mm-hmm. When you bring the pressure up the middle on that guy, he turns into that mistake machine. He does. We've seen it time and time and time again. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm happy he's our quarterback. I'm glad he's our quarterback. I believe we're going to win a Super Bowl with this guy at quarterback, okay? But one of the things that made Jared Goff work here is this team put him in positions of comfortability. And part of that position of comfortability was to have a top 5 line and a guy who was one of the best centers in the game, okay? That's something, look, how's Tate going to fit in? How's Glasgow going to fit in? I think eventually it will be good. I do. I think eventually it will be good. But there's no way on God's green earth you can tell me, if you said out of this side of your mouth that he was in the top 2 of centers in the National Football League last year, and then you tell me to start the season, don't worry, everything's okay. Those two don't fit. And somebody brought up the Eagles as a response. Because if you remember, they lost KELCE,
correct,
right? And
Enter Lane Johnson.
They were able to get it going. And to which point I said, you are exactly right. How did it work out early in the year for the Eagles? Do you remember how the Eagles started the season last year?
Everyone was saying they were falling apart.
Right. Do you remember? They lost to the Falcons. They almost lost to the Saints. They lost to the Buccaneers. They were 2-2 heading into the bye week.
I forgot about that.
And they were, if you remember, do you remember that game, the primetime game against Atlanta?
Yes.
That was garbage. That was a bad National Football League game, right?
That was a Kirk Cousins special.
So that's why people like me use the word cohesion. Okay? There's going to be some time to build a little cohesion. I like all the pieces. I think it's eventually going to be fine. I really, truly do. I think it's going to be fine. But at the end of the day, it's going to take a little time to get some of that cohesion. I wish that he'd come back. I do. I mean, you're talking about one of the best centers in the game.
Yep. I don't think he's put it officially, his papers work in yet, so I'm going to hold out hope that Frank comes in. I don't care, mid-season, whatever.
How great would that be if he was pulling a Za'Darius? I just don't want anything to do with camp and these stupid exhibition games. I'm back. That would be absolute.
That would be.
Hey, we heard Panay talking about Hutch. How about Dan Campbell talking about Panay? No, really.
Well, honestly, I would probably say, I would answer only he can do everything.
Yeah.
That's probably would be my answer. There is no limitation on him. Like there's things, whether it's the screen game, it's the run game, as you talk about, the one-on-ones, turn the whole protection, just let him go one-on-one, jumbo, make him a jumbo tight end, let him throw, hand him a reverse. There is nothing he can't do. I've said this before. If we just made him a tight end, I think he'd be a Hall of Fame tight end.
It's crazy.
I mean, he is a freakish athlete, just nimble, athletic, can do it all. And it's one of those things. It's no different than you do with, like we do with our person. Man, we got St. Brown, you got JMO, you got Gibbs, but like he's very much a part of that. Like he allows us to do so much schematically.
Yeah.
That's really, he's part of this secret sauce, man. We can do a lot. We can do the G. We can do the wide zone scheme. We can do gap. We can do the pin and pull. We can do crack tosses. I mean, and that's really because of him.
This sound coming to you, compliments of Chris Long, Green Light Podcast. What can I add to that? I mean, he's a special guy, man.
Can he play center as well? Why not?
Because you need him on left tackle.
I'll take him over there. I'll take him over there. Could you imagine him, though, as the tight end? Like that? Jeez, Pete, man.
He'll get a touchdown this year.
2 tight end sets. All right. You got Sam Laporta on one side and Panay on the other. Okay. That's pretty cool.
You think? Go back to that draft when Cincinnati took Jamar Chase. Does that, as great as he is, if they take Panay Sewell, and you got T. Higgins, are they better? Do they win a Super Bowl? I think they do.
I will go back. We did that show. That was our first draft show as a network.
Yep.
And we were downtown, and I remember I was doing the draft show. Joik was out there. It was myself. It was Bischoff. And we were all surprised that they took Jamar Chase for 2 reasons. Number 1, Joe Burrows is going to get his dick knocked out.
Correct.
Okay? And number 2, they don't believe in defense down in Cincinnati. Okay? And, Maz, to answer your question, what has hurt the Cincinnati Bengals the last 4 years?
O-line and defense. Hey, I was on board to say Micah Parsons. And I'll take that down. Micah Parsons and Panay Sewell. Both would have been great draft choices. The Lions made the right choice. The guy will wear a gold jacket. There's no question.
I don't care what anybody says, and I will say this every draft day, all right? If you address the trenches, you have no reason to bitch. You can bitch if the guy doesn't make it. You can bitch if they draft Sean Baligian 31st overall, okay? And within 2 years, I don't make the team. You can bitch then, okay? Like, if you haven't figured out that what transpires in the trenches is what it's all about today, I can't help you anymore. I can't. Like, the Eagles reminded everybody last year, okay? I go back to, I remember Tony Dungy about 15 years ago. I was watching one of the Sunday night games, and he said the NFL has really turned into this game. What can your quarterback do to inflict pain on the defense, and what can you do to inflict pain on the quarterback? That's the National Football League today, guys.
Amen.
It is. That's it. It's not, let's not create it something. And where does that start? It starts at the point of combat. It starts with the trenches. Your offensive line versus my defensive line and vice versa. And so in that regard, Maz, if I know people call it boring, they want shiny things.
Absolutely.
All that stuff. If you address the trenches, I'm never going to be mad at you.
No.
I'm not. I'm not going to be mad at you.
What was Harbaugh's first pick? It was Joe Alt.
Yeah.
Give me alignment. That's it.
How about Penny talking about, he's gone now. There's Penny. What up, Penny? Talking about the mulleted one, Tate Ratledge.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he came into the league relatively polished already in terms of pass pro and run game. I think just the thing for him is that mental aspect of it in terms of play calls and for him to just slow that part down so he can go out there and go back to, at the end of the day, I just tell him it's just football.
Yeah.
Like the more times you complicate it in your mind, you're just going to make it that much faster. Yes.
You guys, like, seriously, now you know the smartest man in the room shit is real, right? We've become an uber, everybody's a genius out there, okay? Thank you. Everybody's a genius out there, right? You know, baseball analytic guy is so smart, he's thinking on a different plane than everybody else, okay? Just ask him, okay? Sometimes slow the game down and don't overthink it. And I love hearing. I had no idea that's what he was going to say, JB, and that kind of goes in with what we were just saying about. Don't overthink this, man. This is football. And the trenches win. Take care of your trenches. Okay, the trenches are cool. Now I can go get myself this piece. Now I can get myself a Teslaa. Now I can get myself this. Now I can get myself that. It really is that simple. A guy that, look, how much bigger of a step can Jameson Williams take? I'm not being funny. Other than making young Justin and I very happy, and I might add Rich, and becoming the offensive player of the year. Before we hear from, seriously, how much better can he get, JB?
I mean, he can get a lot better.
But numbers-wise, with everything around him, how much more can it explode?
I don't think he's going to surpass Amon-Ra, but I definitely am hoping and expecting my godson to take a huge, giant leap this year. And,
my godson.
Yeah, and be right head and head, neck and neck
around here,
with Amon-Ra.
Uncle Sean, Uncle Z, Uncle Charlie. There's a lot of family. Maz, what's the ceiling with this guy yet? He hasn't hit it, clearly, but within the parameters of this offense, how much higher can the ceiling get?
He could surpass St. Brown in yardage when it's all said and done. This guy is ready to go. I want to play a sound from you. There's two sounds here. One's from Chris Long, who does this podcast, The Green Light. It's a great podcast, by the way. He's talking about J-Mo, and then we're going to follow it up with Dan Campbell talking about Jameson Williams. Here you go, JB.
Jameson Williams, this could be a big breakout year for him. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. And some people might say, hey, last year was kind of a breakout year for him, but I think there's even more in there.
Probably say late 23. When we started to make our run, got into the playoffs. He made some plays at San Francisco, really in that kind of stretch, but then I was like, okay, man, he's figuring it out now. Yeah. He's starting to figure it out. He's buying into everything. He's the armor is dropped. He's all in, and he has grown so much. No player has developed more as a player and just as a teammate like J-Mo has in his really, I guess, going on 4 years. And I'm proud of the kid, man, and I love what he's made of. And he doesn't hide it. He is who he is. But, man, he is all in. He's all in with his team, and he loves the guys next to him. And Sucker plays hard, man. He'll mix it up in the run game. He's explosive on the perimeter.
There is a large segment of our fan base that, whether they want to admit it or not, they probably have a confession due or at least an apology? Because how many people said, I mean, think about it. How many people said, J-Mo's immature. J-Mo's not going to make it.
He didn't want to be here. Remember draft night? Yeah, look at his face.
He doesn't fit our culture. How'd that work out? These guys rave over him. Yeah. Rave over him. And that isn't coach speak, okay, because it's just coming from the players as well. Now, that's not to say that he didn't have some growing up to do, right? I mean,
of course.
So if you want to fall back on that, I'm with you. I'm with you. There was some growing up to do. There was some decision-making that had to be done. But I think you could say that about a lot of rookies. All right, young man, the world just got real. It's time to stop doing dumb shit, right?
Yep.
And it takes some time for a lot of rookies out there.
No doubt, man. This kid, you can just see the joy he has in playing this game. It makes you laugh when you watch the guy. He just puts you in a good mood. He's the kind of guy you want on the team. He's a young kid. He's going to keep you young. You know, that's why Tim Patrick, as good as he was for this team, 31 years old, and they move on from him. This is a team building through the youth. And 31 is not old, but it's old.
That's why our window's closed, man.
Yeah, I know.
Because we have all these young guys, and young guys equals windows being closed.
Thanks, J-Mac, for that.
Fucking idiots.
Yep. What
I'm so tired of that.
What an idiot. But, yeah, man.
But you know what? It's not just him. How many people are using the term the window closed?
Yep.
Just do a little research. Just do a little research and look at how young this team is. Just a little.
Amazing.
I'm going to say it again. Like, seriously, I'm not mad at you if you're picking somebody else. Like, I'm not. I'm not mad at you. I get it, all right? The Lions still have something to prove, okay? They do. Undoubtedly, they have something to prove. I love that Justin's become my de facto hat fetcher when I have, you know what? Stay right there because I'm mad again. No, listen, I don't mind if you're picking somebody else. I'm not being funny. I don't mind if you're picking somebody else.
Everyone's got opinions.
Everybody's got an opinion. Do you know where I have my problem when you say dumb things?
Yes.
Right? If you just said, hey, man, you know what? I like the Eagles. Well, how am I going to argue against the Eagles or anything?
Super Bowl champion.
That's fine. But when you talk about windows being closed and everything, that's when I say, can you look at the average age on this team? Can you look at all the prime position where things are? It's when you say dumb things that it kind of gets me in trouble, right? That's when I have a tendency to just go, or things that you can't quantify, right? That's the kind of shit. You pick somebody else, I don't care. Just back up your opinion with some tangible things, and we can agree to disagree, right?
Yep.
We can. I got no problem with it.
As a football fan and a guy that follows the league, just like everyone else does, I've been following it since 1970. I love the NFL. This is the year, Super Bowl 60, where two teams that have not won the Super Bowl are going to meet in the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Bills, and it's going to be the Lions, and it's going to be spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. And the Lions are going to win. They're going to remember what happened last year at Ford Field. And they're going to have their whole defense intact, knock wood. And they're going to win the damn thing. Because if you look at both those teams, to me, those are the two best teams in football right now. Even though the Eagles won the championship, they had to jettison quite a number of guys off that team. They had to pay the piper. But they won the championship. Good for them. If we win this year, going forward, hey, I'm cool with just making the playoffs, seeing what happens, and going from there. This is the Lions' year. You must strike this year. Super Bowl or bust.
Maz, you know what it reminds me of is we saw that tweet the night of the Hall of Fame game, which is almost a month ago now. And I said this, if you tell me that you think the Lions are going to take a step back this year, okay. First, let's define step back.
Yes, please.
Are they going to win 15 games?
No.
I don't think anybody in this room thinks they're going to win 15 games.
They might, but no.
I would love to be wrong,
Yeah.
okay? 12-5. Okay, fine. I'm cool with that.
13, 14,
I'm kind of
fine.
leaning on the 12 side myself. Okay, but if you tell me that they're going to take a step back based on the first 15 minutes of a Hall of Fame game where none of their starters are playing, I'm going to call you a moron. And I'm going to question your sanity. You might be a lunatic. And that's where we run into problems. If you just said, hey, man, I think you're going to stop. Like fans will do that. Hey, Lions, I hope you understand. A Bear fan, a Viking fan, whatever the case may be. Hey, man, I hope you guys love running shotgun in this division. It's our year. Okay, aren't you cute? I'm going to pinch your cheeks, but I can't say you're wrong. And that's where people get themselves in trouble. Either they don't back up, like that moron yesterday from the Cowherd Show. He backed up nothing he said with anything tangible or any kind of evidence. Well, I think monkeys will fly out of my ass. Like that's what, and guys like me then say, okay, based on what? Based on what? All right, and so you have to give me something tangible. And that, I forget what it was, but I got so mad at that, and it got retweeted 10,000 times. When you tell me you're going to take a step back based on 15 minutes of the fucking meaningless Hall of Fame game, I know at that point in time, I'm never going to follow or listen to another word you say again. Like, I'm just done with you. You're not a legitimate source at that point in time if you're saying something dumb like that. Sorry. But there is somebody picking the Lions. I don't care who you pick, by the way. Do you guys feel the same way? I don't care. I don't want you to pick us. I don't care if the NBC show across the board on Thursday night, every single panelist picks the Detroit Lions. I don't care. That means nothing to me.
Nope.
Sorry, I don't.
Tony Dungy will pick us.
I know how good this team is. I do. I like really and truly. I know how good this team is. And Maz, it might not be Buffalo, but I firmly believe we're going to be in Santa Clara.
Me too, buddy.
I really do.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it.
No, neither. I didn't say it last year, if you remember. I didn't. I wasn't in that club.
We could have been had we stayed healthy. Look at that Dallas game, Sean. That was the high water mark.
I got a lot of shit for that in December. I still have that tweet. I got a lot of shit for that. You cannot overcome those kinds of injuries, man. You can't. That's just reality. I know everybody and their brother says it now. You just can't. But a national figure thinks the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl, JB.
Hey.
So I have to pick who's going to win the Super Bowl. There's just so much that could happen. Like the Detroit Lions, that's who I'm picking to win the Super Bowl, the Detroit Lions. But also, like, they're going to face the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be a first for, if either of those teams win, it's a first, champion Super Bowl win for either of the organizations. But I think Detroit Lions pull it off. But, like, last year, the Lions, in my eyes, were in the lead to win it all. But when you have 14 guys go down from injuries, you have no chance at winning the Super Bowl. And the Philadelphia Eagles, they had 21 of their 22 starters Super Bowl games. So it's all about staying healthy, and that's why it's so hard to pick who's going to make the Super Bowl. But with Futures Day and being psychic, I'm going with the Detroit Lions versus the Buffalo Bills.
Gronk agrees with me. Gronk agrees with me.
Okay.
That's one.
That sounds cool, right? I got no. Cool.
Thanks to Kay Adams.
No.
Good podcast.
Friend of the network. Shout out.
No, all jokes aside, I am that's cool. I like to hear it. It doesn't change my opinion one way, shape, or form. And Maz, like you said, there's probably part of that, whether we want to admit it, the guys feed on that disrespect. If y'all want to sit up there on the first game of the year and you want to pick somebody else, go for it.
Have at it.
I want you to. Yeah, and make it go viral and all of that. I'm 100% in. So can I, JB? You just sent this, so I got to be honest. My pants came off.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm sitting here pantless right now. Justin, I think you're going to sit here pantless too. Okay.
Okay.
I'm calling my shot. JB, what did you just send us?
I sent over. I'm trying to get the picture up here for you guys. It was just the opening slate for the NHL coming up very soon. Everything is just popping up very early about the schedule right now. So puck drops Tuesday, October 7th. You got 3 games actually on ESPN. The Chicago Blackhawks versus the Florida Panthers at 5.
The champs.
5 in the afternoon. The Pittsburgh Penguins take on the New York Rangers at 8 p.m. and the Colorado Avalanche face the Los Angeles Kings for your nightcap at 10:30.
Kenny Holland's Kings.
How fucking great is that, man?
But Sean, no one's gonna watch it.
I told you, Justin.
All right,
Justin's
yeah.
pants are off too.
But Sean, no one's gonna watch it.
Oh, I know. I better not watch it. Gosh,
we better
damn
not
it.
like it.
I wanted to have an all-day barbecue, and now I'm not gonna.
I know. Oh, it's such
Do
a
you know how-
low-rated sport. Oh,
Like seriously, do you know how close that is, though? Like that's like just hearing you say, wait a second, okay, so today's the 27th, right? So there's 30 days in September. That's 34, and then that's 41 days from now. What a great schedule, though. Like seriously, the 5 o'clock game, right? Let me look that up. 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10:30. I'm barbecuing all day.
Panthers.
That's it.
The champs.
Pants off. Forget about the Panthers. Pants off. That's a great day. All right, lots more to get to. Want to talk about some college football stuff, of course. Michigan State starts in 2 days. I love the Friday game. I do. A lot of great memories taking my kids up there. Michigan, of course, they start on Saturday. Joel Klatt has a college football playoff bracket as well that we want to get to. I think we learned some lessons. I remember sitting in here a year ago at this time and sitting in with some of the younger fellas around here, and they, you get a playoff spot. You get a playoff spot. It's not going to work that way quite yet. There is kind of that, okay, who did you lose to? You're 10-2. I like your chances. But if there are 4 or 5 other 10-2 teams, then we have to start to play the who did you beat, who did you lose to? And if you lost to them, maybe that hurts you. 9-3, you really need a lot of help. So we'll get into some of that. First, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from the Massage Chair House and the College Football Show. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. $2 from Trav Sauce. You know Justin's in the booth. Justin with the fire music today. Shout out to my boy over there, Justin. And another $2 from Silas. He sent in, is KG okay? Is he all right now?
We showed you that.
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had KG Cam right now. He's probably like Maz at the game, curled up, fetal position, going, I can't wait to get home.
All right, Justin, Massage Chair House.
Let me tell you about the Massage Chair House. Are you looking to upgrade your relaxation game? Well, check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands of massage chairs like the Infinity and the Osaki, located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the wellness doc, creator of the top YouTube channel Massage Chair Reviews. Book a visit at www.massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Massage Chair House, your book ticket to the ultimate recovery and relaxation.
And while you're over there relaxing in that massage chair, you can watch the College Football Show of us here.
Because at 7:30, not 7:15.
Yep, 7:30, not 7:15, because those crisp fall mornings are rolling in, and you know what that means. College football is back, baby. Stay locked in on everything college football all season long, from touchdowns to tailgates, rivalries to rankings. We've got it all covered. Don't miss a minute. The Woodward College Football Show, Tuesdays at 7:30, not 7:15. Your home for all things Wolverines and Spartans. College football is back, baby.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
The Tigers are the best team in baseball. Get the best coverage in Detroit right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Every Scooble start, every green homer, and all the action can be followed on all of our social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's World Series or bust, Detroit, and we are here for the ride. Woodward Sports. fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Hey, yo, Sundays in Detroit just got smoother with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea and Woodward Sports Network. This stuff is the real deal. I'm not just saying this. My guy Neil brought some over to the house a couple weeks ago when we were hanging out. It is fantastic. You are going to see us having 3, 4, 5, 10 of these while we are doing the pregame show every single year. It's real vodka, real iced tea, no bubbles, just a clean, crisp sip that will not fill you up on game day. It's only 100 calories and 4.5% alcohol, so it'll get the job done without getting the job done, if you know what I'm saying. This season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please, please drink responsibly.
Amen to that. And JAGS Car Wash, guys, you know it. Woodward Sports and JAGS have partnered up to hook you up with a free car wash. Bring it on, baby. Just text WSN to that number right on the screen, 888-522-1729. Pick yourself up top-tier service, free vacuums, compressed air, even clean the mats for you if you want. Join the Unlimited Club. I'm part of that twice. I do that two memberships for me. Get the perks. Almost 50 places now. Over 40 locations. We heard yesterday from Carrie Riley that said they're closing in on 50 locations. You go right now to jaxcarwash.com. That's JAXKAR.com and hook it up. WSN and JAGS. Don't wait. Text now and shine on.
All right, welcome back in. You guys know there's like 20.
Get me off with Diddy. I don't want. Oh no.
There you go. Gotcha.
I think he'd like that.
Get off of there.
I think he'd like that. You guys know there are like 20 college games this Thursday too, right? Like literally,
yeah.
there are. Here, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but you know what people forget? Okay, so you got Boise and South Florida. That's a 5:30 game on Thursday.
5:30.
Like how cool is that? Okay, you have a lot of the MAC teams in action that night. You have let me just pull out
Cincinnati, Nebraska,
Buffalo, Minnesota. That's where I'm going. Cincinnati, Nebraska.
Oh, so Raiola,
the overhyped Raiola.
Nah.
He's got glasses now.
And Miami, and Wisconsin is the Big Ten game network. So you get Nebraska, Cincy. 9 o'clock game Thursday night in Miami and Wisconsin.
Which
Miami Ohio.
Okay.
Miami, Ohio, yeah.
Miami's playing Thursday against Wisconsin.
And then back on
3
Saturday.
days later,
the
Catholics versus
I saw the announcer schedule for the big opening weekend. You know, and you get Chris Fowler, you get Sean McDonough, you get Joe Tessitore. It's going to be outstanding college football, man, on opening weekend, week 1, baby.
I legitimately said, I think I told you guys, like, you know, my daughter's coming home after the game on Friday and everything. Too. And I said, listen, you guys get up, I'm going to make you a super breakfast. Like legit. I'm going to make the family, the bacon, the sausage, the eggs, they all like eggs different. I'll make it all, okay? And then one thing after that, I'm going to go get bagels. I'm going to do everything you want. At 11:55, leave me the fuck alone.
And they will.
Like, that's it. After that, like, it's cool.
Now, where are you watching the game? Upstairs or downstairs?
I always stay in my little living room. Like,
yes, that's a nice little place.
Yeah,
I like that.
I might go to the back porch because we got a TV on. I don't know. It depends what the weather is, but you're more than welcome to stay with me. It's not like they're banned. You know, like my son likes to watch with me, right? Yeah. My daughter's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. When are we eating again, Dad? Can you put some wings on? That type of thing.
Great,
but
man.
just leave me alone. I'm watching college football all day,
That's a good day.
Right? Gosh, damn.
Good for you, man.
So crazy month is happening. I've talked to a lot of Spartan fans that have kind of done the same thing that I have. JB, I don't know if you're one of them. You asked me a few weeks ago, I was struggling to find 6 wins. Now, of course, as we've been inundated with information and everything is awesome stuff, and it's actually up on our screen right now in here, the Michigan State football preview from the Big Ten Network.
You're up to 8 now? Up 8 wins?
13. No, I think they'll find a way to get into a bowl game this year.
I agree. I agree with you.
I think you guys are going to make a bowl game.
Yeah. It might be 6-6. It might be 6-6.
So we getting in.
Yeah, that's
Pinstripe Bowl. Here you come. Come on.
Listen,
I'll go to New York.
I'll go to New York between Christmas and New Year's. I get to hang out in New York for 3 days, and that's about all I can take, right? But yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. No doubt about that. 19.5 point favorites over Justin and his Western Michigan Broncos. How are the Broncos looking this year, Justin?
We got Jalen Buckley, and that's about it. He's the best running back in the MAC, and we will maybe struggle to throw the forward pass this year like a lot of MAC teams. But I expect us to get blown out. I'm just being honest.
So you would give the 19.5 if you were so inclined?
Yes. If I was forced to bet this game, which I will not be. This is not a J-Saw play.
J-Saw play.
Look at his dumb belt, by the way.
I know.
He's got his glasses and his belt on.
Hey, this is a bit. This is Mrs. J-Saw, my ultra betting ego that comes out when we talk about college football.
I love it. I love it, man.
Hey, well, this
JB got the taste this weekend when his dumbass took Kansas State and Stanford after I told him to take Hawaii and Iowa State.
Both lost by 3.
I know, but they sat on the ball at the end.
My grandma had nuts, he'd be my grandpa. You know, so this, that, and the other.
Hey, will this be the biggest spread of the year, Michigan State? We'd be favored by?
Maybe Youngstown State. Maybe,
oh, yeah.
Maybe
Penguins?
Yeah, maybe Youngstown. That's week 3.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Youngstown State. I mean, unless they get rolling, which I
got to be honest.
That to happen.
If I'm a betting man, I would take the points. I would take Western in the points.
I would too, especially when Coach D'Antonio was there, because you know what the secret sauce was every year, and people fell for it every year? Ooh, I don't know. Sparty didn't look good.
Exactly.
And I just go,
they didn't play anybody.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why would you show anything that like
exactly?
Same thing with Michigan. This is my quote. This is my fallback. I've said this for 2 decades. There is nothing good that comes from these games. Nothing. And here's what I mean by that. If you win big, what do people say? Well, Michigan's supposed to beat New Mexico State by 41. Oh, way to go, Michigan. You're celebrating a 45-2 win. Oh, all that. If you just sneak by, are you worried, Justin? Hey, J-Dog, or whatever your alter ego is.
J-Saw.
J-Saw. He's ready, by the way. J-Saw is ready. Are you worried? What's going on? Hey, Maz, you got to be a little scared of what you saw. And then, obviously, if you lose, it's death.
Oh,
so
God.
tell me what good... You beat the shit out of somebody, you're supposed to. You just squeak by, are you worried? You lose, it's death. There's nothing that comes out of these games, so that's why I fall back on survive and advance.
Yes.
That's it.
MSU by 17, Michigan by maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns. They're both not going to cover that spread. They're
37.5.
Yeah.
That's
all right,
a
so
lot.
That spread is insane.
Can I ask J-Saw? J-Saw, what do you think about that?
If I were to bet the game, which I will not be, I would bet on New Mexico. That's just way too many points. Last year, when they played Hawaii and Fresno, they didn't cover either of those spreads because they were too big. They were the same, like 33. I think the Hawaii spread was like 42 or something like that. Neither of them covered.
I'm with you. I just think it's too many points. All right, so where are you guys at with Michigan today?
Yeah.
I know we'll probably talk about it on Friday.
I think they'll be a playoff team.
All right.
I do.
I got 10-2.
I got 10-2 as well. I think that you're going to see some positive progression out of the quarterback position for Michigan. There's no way that Bryce Underwood will be as bad as Davis Warren was, even just from the regard that he has the legs. But then you want to talk about that arm talent to be able to stretch the field and do something that Michigan hasn't been able to do since J.J. McCarthy and take some of the pressure off the run game. I don't think they're going to ask him to do a lot. I think his season could look somewhere like 18 touchdowns and 8 picks or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but still a very good season with a lot of rushing upside. I really like Bryce Underwood, and I'm really excited to see him play this weekend. I'm going to try not to overreact because he's going to be the best athlete on the field against New Mexico, and that's not going to give anyone a real good gauge on how good he will actually be.
There are going to be ups and downs. He's a freshman.
Hey, he's coming out of high school.
What he is at the end of the year is going to. I'm a firm believer. Gary Pinkel used to say this to me all the time when I was fortunate enough to do Toledo games. You call a freshman by the 10th game of the year. You call a sophomore by the 10th game of the year. They aren't anymore. All of a sudden, you got 10 games under your belt. You got 10 major college games under your belt. So what he is at the beginning of the year and what he is at the end of the year are two different things. You guys know what I feel about him. I think the kid's a real deal. You know what I think? Everybody and their brother's talking about Bryce, and rightfully so. Do you know where I think Michigan fans should be talking? The job that Wink Martindale did with that defense.
Oh, 100%. He did an unbelievable job last year adjusting to all the issues that team had, losing Will Johnson and basically having to scheme up pressures through the middle time after time. I mean, he did an unbelievable job, and that people were, it was the Aaron Glenn thing. People were gunning for his job last year.
No question.
And he was able to completely resurrect that defense, and I'm excited to see what he can do with this year. They brought in some really nice transfers. One I'm really watching is TJ Metcalf. He's looked like he's a very big playmaker in the secondary. I really think they got a lot of nice pieces in this Michigan defense this year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this comes together, because I said this in the summer, and I firmly believe it. I think what Michigan is early in the year and what they are around playoff time are going to be two different things.
No doubt.
And I'm not saying that Michigan's going to go win a natty, okay? And I know some of you slapdicks will get mad. How could you say Michigan's not going to win the natty? I think you're going to be a playoff team, man. I do. And
that's all you could ask for from this kid.
I think there are questions about your head coach, though. And I think some of those
good recruiter.
I think some of those questions. You know who else was a good recruiter?
Yeah,
Brady Hoke.
Brady Hoke was great.
Phenomenal.
He didn't wear any headsets either.
You get him in your front room, man, and you're going to play for
Michigan, man.
I used to call him the Ed Ogeron of the North.
Oh, Ed.
Really.
Ed wants back in, by the way.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. He's not doing anything.
He can recruit like nobody's business.
Yeah.
That man partied for 2 years.
He did.
Good. God bless him.
He had a great time.
God bless America.
Got rid of his wife and, did his thing.
Right? How about Joel Klatt? Joel Klatt
This
had
is pretty good.
A CFB playoff bracket. I'll give Joel some credit. He kind of explained his reasoning.
He did.
So can we hit this real quickly before we hit the break, JB? Is that cool? Here's Joel Klatt on how he expects the playoff bracket to fold out.
My bracket predictions for college football. This is it. Rubber meets the road. Remember, straight seeding this year. Is Penn State a good number one? Yeah, absolutely. So I've got Penn State as my number 1 seed and then Texas as my 2 seed. In this scenario, I'm going to have Clemson as my number 3 seed. I think Clemson is at worst a one-loss team ACC champ. I think Ohio State has a great year, but Penn State wins the Big Ten championship game, which means the Buckeyes would still get a bye, and they would be the number 4 seed. Georgia is probably a 1 or 2 loss team. They play for the SEC championship game, but they're the 5 seed overall. 6, I've got Oregon. Right on the outside of that would be a team that just doesn't have the resume, but has the record in Notre Dame. So at 7, I've got Notre Dame. Now we get into the next champ. And the next champ is going to be the 8 seed, which is Kansas State. Now I want to jump to 12. Because 12, I see as the group of 5 team. I'm going to give that to Boise. I think that there's 4 spots left. One of them has to go to the group of 5. I'm going to put them at the back of the line. They go to the 12 seed. I've got 4 teams for 3 spots, and they're all 10-2. One of them is 10-3. Alabama, LSU, Michigan, Miami. So 9 is Alabama. Because of that win over LSU, 9 is Alabama. They're going to go to Kansas State and play the Wildcats. In this scenario, one of the losses that LSU has is to Alabama, which I already told you about. The other loss in this scenario is to the 3rd seed in the country, the Clemson Tigers, which means that they lost out on a tiebreaker and did not get into the SEC championship game, but they're 10-2, and their only losses are at Alabama and at Clemson. They are absolutely getting in with the 10th seed. They're next. LSU and Brian Kelly are going to the college football playoff. They're going to Notre Dame. Yes. Yes. Now there's 2 teams left, 10-2 Michigan, 11-2 Miami, and or 10-3 Miami after Miami has lost to Clemson. Here's where this finally goes. There's just no question Michigan's going to be ranked higher than them. I've got Michigan getting the last spot, and Miami is the first one out. Michigan is the 11 seed. They'll go to Eugene and face the Ducks in a Big Ten on Big Ten matchup. And there you have it, my 12-team bracket for the 2025 season.
I obviously the K-State thing, we can have fun with that. The LSU thing, I disagree. You guys, I think Miami's going to get in the playoffs. I really do. Look at their schedule. I will be the first guy to tell you that,
ACC.
that Mario Cristobal got hit in the head too many times. Like, honestly, I've seen him do so many dumb things over the last couple of years. Mind-boggling things.
Last year was their year, Sean.
Mind-boggling. Well, yeah, I talked up Mr. Ward very early before pretty much anybody did.
So did I.
They're going to be really good, but what's going to benefit them is their schedule. That schedule sucks. Their schedule sucks. Which, by the way, if you're a smart college football program now, who gives a shit? Right? Who gives a... I would never, ever schedule a big game again.
Why would you?
Why? Look how it's worked out for Penn State. Penn State, Indiana, for goodness sake.
Michigan.
Why would you do it? I don't think Oklahoma's that. I don't think...
You still got to go there.
Yeah, I get it, but Venables is... I think he's another guy that he'll be out of a job by the end of the year.
I gotta push back here, Sean, especially on that Miami take, because Miami is not going anywhere with Carson Beck, and I disagree about their schedule. I think their schedule is tough. I think they got 2 baked-in losses already. I think they're losing to Notre Dame this weekend, and I think they're losing to Florida later in the season. And they have to go to Florida as well. That's not a home game. I think that Miami has a brutal schedule, and even if they make it to the ACC title game, they're going to lose to Clemson, and 10-3 is not going to be good enough to make it in when you don't play in the power conferences of the Big Ten and the SEC. Because we're at a point where it's no Power 4 anymore. It's Power 2. And they've proven that with the way that they've divvied up the money for the playoff. It is a Big Ten and SEC ran conference. And if Miami is the second ACC team, I don't believe they're going to get in. And I think part of that reason is because you saw what SMU did when they walked into the playoff last year. They walked into Penn State and got their doors blown off. It's not good for the game.
I do not think by any stretch of the imagination, and Joel Klatt said the same thing, I do not think this is a great Notre Dame team. So anybody that just wants to hand that win down there to Notre Dame, I think you're going to be sadly mistaken come Sunday night.
All right,
I fully expect Miami to win that game.
All right, I fully expect Notre Dame to win that game. I really believe in CJ Carr. I think he's going to have a better game than Carson Beck. You got
Florida at home, again, with one of those mental midget head coaches. Let's be honest. I'm not being mean, right? That's a guy that nearly lost his job last year, if we're being completely honest.
Refresh my memory on the coach?
Napier.
Okay. Yes.
And after that, like, can I read their schedule down the stretch?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Okay, after the Florida game. Florida State is dead, right? They died. Louisville at home, Stanford at home, at SMU, Syracuse at home, NC State at home, at Virginia Tech, at Pitt.
Wow.
That's not a cakewalk.
Oh, it's a joke. Who in that group?
I mean, they got to go to SMU. I don't think they're that much better than SMU. They could easily lose that game.
SMU was adorable last year. It was a cute story. It was. It was
They're returning a ton of production.
It was a cute story.
They're returning a ton of production, and they had a good year in the portal. I mean, I don't think they're great. I think that Louisville team's underrated. I think Louisville's one of the best teams in the ACC. I think Miller Moss is very good. They have one of the best running backs in the entire NCAA Division I in Brown. He's absolutely nuts. I really like Louisville. I just think that the ACC has a lot better teams than they have over the past couple years, and I don't think that Miami's just going to cakewalk their way into the playoff.
Wait a second. Didn't you say a couple minutes ago you thought the ACC was totally less than?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about in terms of the ACC. The ACC, in terms of the general landscape of college football, doesn't matter to me. Other than Clemson. Clemson's the only team that deserves
I
that.
understand that, but at the same time, if all these teams are all that, maybe we should all change our opinion about the ACC, because I tend to agree with the first thing that you said. I don't think the ACC is good at all. And the ACC champion is going to get the benefit of playing in a shit conference. I don't think the ACC is good at all. You watch everybody jump back on Swinney this year. You watch.
Oh, I think that if you would have put a gun to my head right now and tell me to pick a national champion, I'd pick Clemson, because I actually know what I have with them. I know they're going to have an elite defense. I know who their quarterback is. He's not a scrub. And they have 2 NFL wide receivers for the first time in 5 years, which has been the thing that's caused them to fail time after time. If you ask me right now to pick a team to win the national title, I'll tell you it would be Clemson.
I like Justin on that as well, too.
I like Cade a lot. I really do. And people are going to jump back in his crotch, like I said. Now, where does Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt?
Oh, they're going to go like 6-6. I'm not worried about Vanderbilt.
I told those guys the exact same thing when they got all mad at me and
you
were
don't think
yelling
Vandy will be better than 6-6?
No, look at their schedule.
I know.
It's awful.
They got a tough schedule.
It's awful. It really is. You got to remember too. They playing in the SEC. They went 3-5 in the SEC last year, right?
They probably should change to the ACC.
They'd be in their best
interest. They'd have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have a chance. But all that national championship talk out of Diego
Pavia.
No.
LSU is not making the playoff either.
I'm with you. Did you hear me yelling at Klatt the
Yes.
whole time?
No,
No. The question is, how is BK going to F up this game this weekend?
Have it your way.
I need to watch that. I mean, hasn't that become a Labor Day weekend tradition though?
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
There's nothing like watching that look on BK's face. And then I post the video of him doing that dance. Remember him doing the Batman
that was
dance?
beautiful.
Whatever the hell it was.
Family. Family.
What a fraud.
Family.
All right, JB, where are we going?
We got to clear up some super chats, and then we'll talk about Vin Johnson Law. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats.
Appreciate you guys.
$2 from Trav Sauce. He said, Sean, do you remember Young Gravy?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a callback. What's her name? Kennedy was talking about, like, she asked me, is this what was the game we had played? Do you remember? Is Young Gravy a rapper, or is he? And he was a guy, like, I saw him and I wanted to fight him. Like,
rapper or football player or something like that?
Something like that. And like, literally, she showed me his act and I was like, I want to fight him. Like, legitimately. Like, if you guys want to tweet at the guy, I want to fight. Is he still a thing? Is Young Gravy still a thing?
He's still around as far as I know. I don't think he's as popular as he was.
Wow,
once,
that's a stunner because he was so talented.
TikTok first came out, but yeah.
All right. Yes. I'd still fight him.
Fight's still on, everybody. Fight is still on. Not a super chat. Just wanted to mention this. Mike G threw this out there. Michigan 69, New Mexico 0.
Come on, Mikey.
Mike, you really think so?
He'll be there. He's a big season ticket holder.
You know what? I don't think they're not going to show a damn thing. You're going to get up and put it in neutral.
35-7.
Some crap like that.
Yep.
42-3. Some shit like that. 42-3 would cover, though. Now that I think about it. Ooh.
You think they'll run the ball a lot or let the kid throw?
No, I think they'll run the ball a lot.
Will he play the entire game?
They will give him some reps, though. There's no way they don't.
No, there's no reason to have.
I'd go to that game if it wasn't a night game. Give me a day game on opening weekend. Come on, man.
You Michigan fans are so weird with that. I'll never figure that out. Like, I'm serious. No, JB, are you with me?
But it's not a big game.
But you Michigan fans are so weird with the whole night versus afternoon game. I'll never understand that.
I like my noon games.
I'm not in your cult, so I can't relate. But
it's not a cult.
It is.
It's
but
a culture.
No, I never to me, I remember the Notre Dame game like maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's when they had to bring the lights in.
What and people were like furious about it, and I was like,
people were really upset about it too.
They wore those wacky uniforms that
why
night.
would you be? Now you could get mad at those wacky
Yes,
uniforms,
those
but
wacky
why
uniforms.
why would you get mad at like the night game? I don't.
Well, it's New Mexico, for crying out loud.
Okay.
If it was a Big Ten game at night, I'd be there.
But I really and it was weird how many Michigan fans got mad at me for suggesting that, and that's why I made the joke of the cult. I said, "Well, I'm not in the cult, so I guess I don't understand." It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. But you guys, your fan base gets so mad at night games for some reason. It's weird. I don't get it.
I think a Friday night game is better than a Saturday night game this early in the season.
Yeah, I like that Michigan State does it early.
Yes.
If they do it later, I don't like it.
No,
I don't like it. So really, you like 7.
I would have went to this game had it been a day game.
What? And the only reason you're not going is because it's a night game.
Yeah, because I don't want to. I got to wait all day to go to the game, and then what time am I getting home? You know, I got to put Breaking Bad on before I go to sleep.
I'm done with
Breaking Bad on before I go to
Maz
sleep.
is never going to another baseball game again unless it's a 1
baseball's
o'clock
different.
start.
No, baseball's
but
different.
you got to wait all day for the game, Maz.
Baseball starts earlier and it ends earlier.
So this is a 7:30 game. Oh my God.
Listen,
see, like I said,
wait.
my initial comments stand.
Listen,
That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to Detroit or Ann Arbor. I'll go to Detroit. I can be home in 10
on your
minutes.
side of town, that's true.
Okay.
See, I'm thinking where my
You're
side
close
of town.
to there.
I'm closer to the big house than I am to Comerica.
And I'm the opposite.
Where I live. Like, legitimately, I'm closer. I just, like, to me, it's like, I'm so happy they're back. Do I get a chance to go to the game? All right, I'm there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Of course. I'm 20 minutes door to door to the stadiums downtown.
I can make it.
I'm an hour to Ann Arbor or East Lansing. Hour and a half.
I can make it about 25 minutes. Well, traffic notwithstanding, about 25 minutes versus about 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes to Comerica and about 25 to the big house.
Even with your 696 closures?
You see, I don't go anywhere near 696 to get there, though. You know what I mean?
You shoot the lodge.
Like, and
96.
M14 is so easy to get out to Ann Arbor. Yeah. It's just so. And then, again, because my wife went there, I know every
back routes.
Every back route possible. It's insane.
Before we go to break, Sean, I want to ask you, who do you think is going to win between Texas and Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Thank you, Sean. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate your
first
service,
time
man.
a number one team has been an underdog on opening weekend.
I think that, and this is, I think you guys are underselling how good Ohio State is.
100%.
And you know I felt that way even before Neil did it. The weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth that Ryan Day isn't a good coach is a horrible bit. It's a horrible bit. You all need to drop it. I know you won't, but you all need to drop it. And I'm with you. In my lifetime, there has never been a team that compares to Texas in, year out being overrated.
But this is Arch Manning now.
I remember when but so was Peter Gardier, and so was Colt McCoy.
Quinn Ewers.
I've heard this
but this is Arch Manning.
There is no... The only one that made it come to fruition was Vince Young. Like, Vince Young was phenomenal.
They're baiting you in, Maz.
He's another guy. Like,
baiting you in.
You can laugh at what Vince Young did in the NFL. Don't laugh at what he was in college.
He had a decent start to his NFL career.
He did. He was like that era. You had Vince Young and Tim Tebow, which are two of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. Like, legitimately.
College.
Neither one of them were ever going to do anything in the NFL, but they were legitimately two of the best college quarterbacks. But I'm serious. I go back to the late 70s with this shit, Justin. Texas has been universally overrated for 50 fucking years. They have. That's just the way it is. And you have to judge every team by not what happened in the past, but what is currently happening. I have no reason after watching Texas last year to think that everything's coming together and they're going to go into the shoe and knock off Ohio State. I don't see it.
Especially with a brand new quarterback who's never played elite competition. Everyone wants to say how much Arch Manning's played, but all he's played against is Mississippi State, and they have one returning offensive lineman from their team last year. That's not a recipe for going into the one
Ohio
of the toughest.
State has a freshman quarterback too.
Sophomore. Saying as a sophomore.
Whatever.
I don't think Texas will be a playoff team, and I'm being very serious when I say that.
This is Cooper Manning's revenge. Arch Manning is going to put Cooper Manning on the. Finally, he's going to get his Peyton Manning, Eli Manning treatment.
I'm not joking. So you lose to Ohio State, and this is where Klatt and I disagree. I think you mix in a couple more losses in the SEC, and then all their little burnt orange fans are going to cry their little burnt orange eyes out because they're going to be a 9-3 team sitting at home.
The path is there. I don't know if I'm ready to say that. I do want to see him on the field, but if you put a gun to my head, I'd probably take 9-3 over 10-2.
Do you think Texas made a mistake going to the SEC?
Yes,
absolutely.
100%.
Me too. They owned the Big 12.
They didn't have to.
No, they owned it.
Move you did not need to make.
They're their own brand.
Yes, they had their own channel.
We are in an era, whether we want to admit it or not, where brand means something. They did not have to do that.
They're a little fish now.
I think I thought it was moronic then, and as this new era evolves, I think it's even more moronic.
They could have owned the Big 12, and more teams would have went to the Big 12 had they stayed there.
So are the Mike G's of the like Mike G? You're going to the game, right?
Yeah, he's a season ticket holder.
Like you don't have a problem with it being a night game, do you?
No, he don't care.
Okay, good.
He don't care.
Mike G's cool.
Yeah, he don't care.
I don't get it. I'm sorry. That's so lost on me.
I just told you it's too far for a night
for
game.
you, but like I said, Michigan fans in mass. When I say I don't get it, you know what? Well, you're not a Michigan fan. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I guess my opinion. Can you answer the question? It doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason for me. What I told you.
And that's fine.
That's it.
You're driving from the shores. I
Yes.
understand that. I can respect that.
I like that. The shores.
I can
That's what I
respect
call it.
that. All right.
I have
Sorry,
a little
JB.
bit of NFL breaking news.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead, Justin.
JB.
No, I was just going to mention as well.
Who'd the
but go
bear
ahead.
sign from the
The
Lions?
Vikings have made a trade with the Carolina Panthers to bring Adam Thielen back to
He's home, baby.
Minnesota.
Well, I heard a rumor the Lions might be interested in him.
Wow.
How about that?
Good for Adam Thielen to go back home.
Bad
Good
for
for
us, though.
I don't think he has much left.
I don't think
No, he
he
doesn't.
Have you watched him?
I don't care.
Yeah.
He's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he was a pain in the
Yeah.
ass. All right, JB, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Not that we
just,
skipped 18 breaks or anything.
just one more super chat to clear up. Thanks, Justin, for breaking that breaking news as well, too. He said, from Flannel's Bulge, $4.99. Remember, Sean, 29 out of 30 past years, there has been one preseason top 10 team to not finish in the top 25.
LSU.
I think it's LSU, too.
LSU.
I'm sorry that this is where I go, and this goes back to what Justin and I were talking about. SEC teams are hurting themselves playing that schedule, and ACC teams are helping themselves. I know there are less spots available, but yes, undoubtedly, yes. In years gone by, I would always pick USC, and I always felt good about that. USC is another universally overrated college football program. They just are.
All right, we need to hear from Vin Johnson Law.
Justice means different things to different people. If it's a settlement, it's a verdict. Justice is always worth the fight. Law is 3 letters. Ven is 3 letters. If you got a case, contact the fighters at Ven Johnson Law today. Get the justice that you deserve. That's Ven Johnson Law.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media. And we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. Big injury Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
It's electric.
It's the Great American EV Sale at Feldman Chevrolet. With over 800 EVs on the ground, it's the largest selection in the state. Drive home a 2025 Equinox EVLT for just $159 a month, or a 2025 Blazer EVLT for only $179 a month. But hurry, the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears September 30th. The countdown is on. The Great American EV Sale is here, only at Feldman Chevrolet.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
I like to talk about things that I'm familiar with. I am very familiar with Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. I've literally been a customer for 23 years. I got a chance to know Chad. It's become part of my routine, okay? We're simpletons, right? We're creatures of habit. We like gimmies. You know that gimme putt, okay? What do you think Lady Jane's is? You come in, you sign in, before you know it, you get yourself clean. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 8, so it's friendly with your schedule. You can walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome. All right, final segment of the show. Gosh damn, did it fly today. Holy garbage. Shout out to Justin, who sat in today. Great job, Justin. I want to remind everybody to check out the College Football Show with Justin and Haley, 7:30 on Tuesday. Talented show, giving you a lot of information. Shout out to my guy KG as well. He's in mourning today. He's sad. Thoughts and prayers, KG.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. That's
Kentucky Green. That's his name in our fantasy league. Kentucky Green.
All right. Like we always end the show, what's trending with JB Smooth?
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, chat family? Shout out to Gold Crown for sponsoring this segment of What's Trending with JB. Go and get their new line of products out right now. Gold Crown, the Crown Jewels is here. Gluten-free, effect-based, and coated in nerves for you. Get that extra little pop because I know you want to get high as well too. But to these videos, hey, it's summer training, and I know Dan Skipper and Zadarius don't want to go through this, and I'm pretty sure this kid doesn't want to go through this as well either. Little bro doing head planks. And he's just, yeah, he's tired, man. He's tired for the day. He's wore out.
Go on, little man. Go on, little man.
He's just wore out right now.
You're all right. Those little kids, like when my son was playing football, those little kids bust their butts, man. You don't know.
Hey, man, when I pass these high schools and I see these kids practicing in that 95-degree heat, it makes me want to throw up again, because I used to throw up on my way to football practice and, of course, throw up during practice as well. That's why I got into this business and stayed the hell out of the football business.
When my son played for the Northville Colts, shout out for the Northville Colts, some of those days, Maz, were exactly what you just said.
Yep.
I wanted to puke standing up there.
Jeez. Makes me sick.
And those little kids in all that uniform and stuff, man, it was crazy.
Shout out to the 71 Pee Wee Jets of North Bergen. Undefeated champions. I still got my sweatshirt. Sean, it's this big. It's like this big.
By the way, another shout out. Let me give a shout out before I forget. The Fantasy Jerks are at 7:30.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Fantasy Jerks.
All right, so we got your back. Tuesday night we got you covered with my guy Justin and Haley. and the college football show. And tonight, the Fantasy Jerk, 7:30. We got you covered both nights.
And shout out Kevin Chat. He's going to go watch the college football show after this show because he missed it last night. Shout out to you, man.
That is
Thank
perfect.
you so much.
Thank you. That's great. You're going to enjoy it. The guy brings it. So, yes, absolutely. So, check out the Jerks tonight as well.
Remember I told you I wasn't going to be in any fantasy drafts, just one family one?
Look at you now.
I am now in 4.
Yep, we got him in the Woodward League.
We got you, man.
All right, so I got to be honest with you.
You got pulled in.
No, I'm on call for one Labor Day.
Okay.
Like my buddy was like, dude, seriously? And he was like, I'll pay your entry fee. I was like, that's not the point. I don't want to do it.
I know.
Like, I really don't. I don't want to do it. And so I said, if your guy can't show up, I'll get in it. And I said, but please be honest with me. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't.
I know.
I really don't. You guys can laugh. I challenge any one of you. I mean this. Stop this year. Don't do it. Go cold turkey. You will be shocked at how little you want to do it again. Shocked. You're like, seriously.
I know.
I don't want to do it again. It's like, I had a blast. I did it for 30 years. I don't ever want to do it again.
You and me kept it on paper. We kept it on paper.
I don't know how you guys did that.
Except
I'm gonna
the
be
box
honest
scores.
with
The mail.
Yeah.
Like that was rough. Like
The mail.
I couldn't have survived
That's
that.
why
the mail.
I get why you would never do it again because that's the process that
so
you had to
rough.
go through all your life to do it.
Now, you know what it was? Like seriously, Justin, it was like I say this, it was the COVID year where like if a dude sneezed, he might miss 2 games because he might have COVID. And I'm like, I'm not spending $1,000 to draft some guy who might miss 2 integral games or something like that. And I took it off and I realized, wow, I'm putting my foot down or my phone down and I'm actually like sitting and watching football games again and enjoying them. I'm serious. And that was like, I totally forgot that. So you had like 2 worlds combined that one year. All my Sundays were at Ford Field, man. They were. And so all of a sudden, I'm not sitting there on a Sunday, and I'm not sitting there with this in my hand. I was like, wait, I can go put a bunch of Duroc ribs on the smoker? And I'm looking around, waiting for somebody. There's an alarm that's going to go off on my phone or an alert or something. And it was like, it was perfect.
That's why I didn't care for Red Zone. I was just so sick of it.
I still love it.
I like watching a full game.
But
Give
you
me a
know
game.
as well as I do.
And I'll change the channel to whatever good game is on.
Oftentimes there's a shit game on, and that's when I just
Okay,
I go to Red
that's
Zone.
fine. But if you have the
if there's a
NFL
good
ticket,
game, I'm watching. See,
right.
I never did. I
I know.
never got it. Yeah, I did.
Because you're not home.
I wasn't home.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, JB, sorry.
Oh, no, you guys are good. Like I said, it was rough trying to do that, but definitely go and watch the Fantasy Jerks tonight. Also, the college football show. Go back and watch that because my man Justin and Haley, they put in an amazing job as well, too. But this is one of my worst fears, being out on the basketball court. And I will admit this is a little bit of dumb luck as well, too.
Oh.
Ouch.
And his ankle afterwards.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Please don't let me see that
Gosh, mother scratching
I don't wanna
hell.
see
That is one of
JB.
my worst fears ever.
JB, please.
So a little bit of dumb luck as well added into it.
Man, son of a gun.
Little bit of dumb luck added into it as well too, like I said. And finally, I will end.
Can I just very quickly with
that?
that? As bad as that is, I'm
keep
telling
seeing
you right now, and every parent will agree with me, stepping on a Lego in the middle of the night is a pain that is.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
It is the worst pain in the history of mankind. I don't care what anybody says. I have broken so many bones. Name a bone, and there's a real good chance I busted it. Stepping on that Lego in the middle of the night is the worst pain. It's just miserable. It really is.
It's like the Lego finds you. Like,
Right! And it finds like some fucking nerve in your foot that sends a shock through your whole damn body. I hate it.
Just had a friend break her ankle on one
Gosh,
a couple days ago.
damn.
Wow. Anyway, and finally, I will end what's trending with this because never go dune buggy driving out in Arizona. I'll just say that.
Holy
My man is literally covered in, I believe, it's like these like cactus needles, porcupine things, just
man.
everywhere.
Oh my
Come on, man.
Just why would you do this?
You can't be that.
Oh, that can't feel good. Look at him. He looks like a teenage kid with zits all over his face.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I don't know
that's
who gets
brutal.
excitement out of this,
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
in Arizona. Like, why would you do this?
Dude, have you ever been on one of those dune buggy rides like on the west side of the state? You know where all the sand hills are?
No, I've never.
Justin, have you ever been on one of those dune buggy
Yeah.
rides? Dude, that's a rush.
Oh, it's so fun.
That is seriously cool.
It's a blast. We have a place in the UP, and we have
I never knew that,
a
dude.
side by side, and we take it through Trail 8 all the way from Munising to Grand Marais, and it's a beautiful drive.
So is your place in Munising?
Yeah, we have a family place where like all my extended family, we all own, like my dad owns an 1/8 of it, and then it will be passed down to me and my sister, who will own a 16th of it with all of our cousins.
16th
and
of
then,
it.
Well, it just keeps getting split because everyone keeps having 2 kids, and then my parents have their place in Petoskey.
Dude, I know you and I don't think of it. Munising's one of my favorite places in the state.
Pictured Rocks is an absolute treat.
Pictured
If
Rocks
you
is
haven't
really
been
cool.
up there,
Yeah,
you should go.
You take those kayak routes there. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Like,
It's really
jump on-
nice.
I'm telling you, it's fun. Munising is absolutely beautiful. Well, you guys, I'd live in the UP if I had my choice.
Really?
I'd live in the
My
UP.
wife went to northern Michigan, so I've been
Marquette's
up there
outstanding.
plenty of times.
I'd buy a house in Everett in a minute
Oh,
if I
in
could.
a-
That
in a-
place I was up last
yeah,
weekend,
in a heartbeat.
beautiful.
I'd do it. Like,
Cadillac too. My aunt had a cottage on Cadillac. So nice.
dude, I love like Munising. If I had to pick one, it's like Munising. The crazy thing about Munising though is it's like that crazy snow belt. Justin, you probably know this.
It is,
Where
yeah.
like 5 minutes before Munising, you might have like a foot of snow, and then you hit Munising and it's a fucking North Pole.
Yes.
course.
I mean it's insane.
My
It's
wife's
insane.
car was completely covered with we couldn't even find her car when she went to school there plenty of times.
Houghton Hancock area is just, it's probably the best for me. I love it. And you're just a few minutes away from the Keweenaw Peninsula. It just,
I can't believe
live
you
up
haven't
there.
been to Lambeau if you go to the UP. Just
never
keep
been.
going.
Never been. Yeah.
I pass Iron Mountain.
No, never been. Man, I love it up there. All right, JB, is that it?
Oh, yep, that's it. We got to
All
get
right,
out of
your
here.
favorite UP town. All right, make sure you jump in the chat.
Marquette.
Seriously, appreciate you guys. Justin, great job today. Make sure you check out Justin and Haley. Doing a hell of a job. Tuesday night, 7:30, they got your college football fix. You want your fantasy fix? The Jerks have your fix tonight. That's 7:30 tonight. Stick with us all day, right? Just stick with us all day. You got Big D coming up. You got Bray and Shep. You got the heavyweights who just killed it at Black Rock last night. And, of course, we'll be here every morning at 8 o'clock. What's Brad cooking? Stay tuned. We'll be talking about it all day on Woodward. See ya.